Hey everybody, it's Michidini. A player's greatness cannot be measured by statistics. True greatness is defined by a player's legacy. I mean, when we see Kobe Bryant, we see Jordan's thirst for perfection, his mannerisms, and incredible will to win. But when we see Dwayne Wade, we see Jordan's history in Chicago and the impact he's had in that community. And when we see LeBron James, we see number 23. We see the relentless attacking style that Jordan unveiled early on in his career, a style that features an ability to get to the basket at will, absorb contact, and finish with power. And oh yeah, we can't forget the shoes, clothes, and long basketball shorts, and etc. Michael Jordan is not just an icon, he is a whole generational influence on American popular culture. From Asian boxing sensation Manny Pacquiao, now Asians and Asian Americans are energized in seeing New York Knicks' Jeremy Lin play. Now, I'm not comparing Jeremy Lin to Michael Jordan, but we have to understand the influential impact this has on Asians everywhere. Michael Jordan had an influential impact on African Americans in a similar way. Point guard Jeremy Lin has become a sensation not just in New York. He posted his first double-double in a 2-year career in a 107-93 victory against the Washington Wizards. He's been the #1 trending topic on Twitter. In China, Lin's name was among the top 10 search terms on the internet. A mechanical engineer from Silver Spring, Maryland stated, "I'm really excited. He breaks so many stereotypes, and my friends are just as excited." If you go to my Facebook feed, it's all Jeremy Lin. I like that he plays smart, but when he's from Harvard, what can you expect? He is also humble. He reminds me a lot of Derrick Rose, who's always crediting his teammates. A Thai American business analyst from Virginia stated, "Jeremy Lin playing is a special occasion. It's so significant because you don't see American-born Chinese in basketball. I mean, you'll see some Chinese players, but he's breaking barriers, and that's very special. Special indeed." In an interview, Jeremy Lin stated that he believes that there will be more Asians coming into the league in the near future. With our current president Barack Obama's obsession for basketball, Harvard education, and his recent meeting with China's expected next leader, which happened on February 14, 2012, many people say that this meeting could shape the bilateral relationship for decades to come between U.S. and China. It comes to no surprise that there might be some psychological programming and influential controlling going on with this hype of Jeremy Lin. And everybody should know that Harvard University has always been a huge factor in the CIA and within various departments within our government. This is proven through the Covert Action Publications Incorporated, Washington, D.C., and Institute for Media Analysts Incorporated, which stated back in 1991 that Harvard is the wealthiest and most influential of U.S. universities. MIT, California Tech, Johns Hopkins, Stanford, and the University of California are all Washington scientific embarkments. But it is Harvard which still provides more of the social science concept and more of the personnel who occupy the command posts of the modern welfare warfare state of America. At the dawn of the Reagan era, Norman Stone, a conservative Oxford historian, traveled to Harvard University for a conference on spying, financed by the Defense Department and, in his words, organized by American intelligence. The conference gave Stone his introduction to Reaganism. The distinguished historian found himself speaking about how to destroy communism. There was talks about throwing nuclear bombs. There were further talks to the effect that a really big buildup of modern American weaponry would force the Soviet Union to compete. That competition would ruin the Soviets' economy. And lo and behold, America has spent $2.4 trillion in the past 8 years. Norman Stone, his warm words for such earnest scholarly enterprise were matched years early by Harvard President Nathan Pusey. He also understood the importance of the university in waging the Cold War. In his words, he states, "The sort of activities that goes on in the classrooms and laboratories are contributing vastly to the immense national efforts we are making and shall have to make to live up to our nation's acquired responsibilities in the world and compete effectively in this life and death struggle in which it seems that we are to be engaged in for a long time." Speaking before an ROTC panel in 1955, the Harvard Dean Mick George Bundy spelled out the stakes for the university alliance with the military. We are committed in a larger sense to developing the connection between our university and the armed forces in a wide variety of ways. And that was back in 1955. So just imagine how far Harvard has came with their commitment to our government in a wide variety of ways. Michadini.com. Support the cause. Support the cause.